Hello, everybody. This is Vicky with Singles Travel International, and I am here on the meet and greet for our Around Ireland Singles Cruise. I'm going to be taking you all through the most important pages of our final vacation details. I had mentioned that this link that you all received the link that you all received in an email. You can access this document at any time, even without Wi-Fi and without cell service. So you will be able to refer back to it. It's very easy. Okay, I'm going to start here. There's the table of contents. Um, did everybody get their ETA, their electronic travel authorization from, for to travel to the UK?
Yes.
I'm having trouble with it.
Okay.
Um, I went on a website as like an app actually, and it's called iVisa, and they were able to get it to me like 2 or 3 days. Is that? And I looked up and I'm like, is this legit? And so they did, but it does cost a little bit more. But
Yeah,
what I like about it is that you're gonna like if you travel a lot, um, you can keep all your visas in one place and you can see when they are. So I didn't mind paying the extra fee.
right. Okay. As long
This
as you have what it says is the ETA, it's good for 2 years. Who said they were having trouble?
I did, Lori.
Oh, Lori. Okay. Lori, I will follow up with you after the meeting, okay?
Yeah, but I have to leave because I
Oh,
signed up for church flowers today,
okay.
not knowing
Okay.
this was going to happen and I've got to go.
Okay, no worries.
So,
Someone from Singles Travel International will contact you. And
okay.
also click on this link here, right in this document, and it should be very straightforward.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to seeing you all.
Yes, you're welcome. Bye.
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 I did it at first. I had a terrible time, then I tried a couple of weeks later because I got involved with that iVisa that didn't make any sense, and it was very expensive. But
Okay,
I ended up only paying £10 and
great.
got everything done.
Great. And it's a type of thing that when you arrive, that you don't even have to show anything at the airport. They know that you have it. It's linked to your passport. I've now traveled through London several times in the past 6 months, and have never been asked because like I said, it's all electronic. Make sure your passport is valid for 6 months after your return date. That's at this point, I hope it's that you've all checked that. Has everybody checked in for the cruise on the NCL app or website?
Yes.
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 Great, great. That's wonderful news. And I did get some good feedback on the WhatsApp chat, which I will talk about in a minute, that people were able to choose the 12 p.m. Check-in time. So that's perfect. So now
Uh,
I will get to WhatsApp. It is a really handy application to have and to use. I update you every day on the schedule for the day. If there are any changes to the schedule, for instance, if something with the ship, if we're getting into port early or late or whatever that may be, I can communicate. We can all communicate to each other via WhatsApp. So there is a section in here in this document about how to download. It's for Android or iPhone. Does everyone on this call have WhatsApp already?
Yes.
Yes.
I have it.
Okay, great. Now, if you have not, um, if you're not already linked to let me see here. If you are already linked to the Around Ireland Singles Cruise group chat, like I'm showing there are only 4 people right now in the chat. So I have Sam, Sandra, Lisa, and Nancy. So,
Where were those instructions?
okay, so those would have been mailed to you at the 30-day point. But don't worry, I can sign you up, but I need you to please text me. And you can see here right on this page My phone number, area code 978 500 2918. If you can text me via WhatsApp and include your name because I won't know who it is, then I can add you. I can send you a link and it will automatically add you to the group chat. Okay, so sorry, I can't see any of you, so I don't know who is not, well, I know Judy's not on
Gabby,
and
I'm not,
yeah.
yeah, I'm not on there.
So if you want to take the time to text me right now, that would be fabulous. If you want to do it right after our meeting, like I said, my phone number is there. Text me on WhatsApp and I can send you the link and it will, all you do is click on the link and you add yourself. And it's easy. It's easy to do. And like I said, it's how I will be communicating to all of you. Gabby, I just got it. Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So whoever else, Judy, I don't know if your sound is, I mean, your microphone is working, but if you could do that as well, just text me on WhatsApp and I'll add you to the group chat. And anyone else on this call right now with me who is not in? Okay, great. I see. I think that was Gabby again. I can't tell, but I
Yeah,
will
that was my
add
phone
you.
number.
Okay, as soon as the meeting is over, if you texted me, I will add you. And the last thing here is our virtual meet and greet, which we're doing right now. So um, here we go. This is, again, if you are having trouble with the ETA, there was a link right here, okay, and the information about it. Travel insurance. Again, it is not mandatory, but we definitely recommend that you have it. The WhatsApp, here's information about that. And there's a link to click for a step-by-step tutorial. That is if you have not already downloaded the app. Checking in on Norwegian Cruise Lines. Singles Travel makes it very easy. They have all the links for you, how to check in. I know everybody on this call has already done it. Have you all been reserving shore excursions? I've seen a little bit of talk on the WhatsApp chat, but again, since you're not all on there, are most of you signing up in advance for excursions?
I got
Yes.
about two or three of them. I was very like in Dingle, and
Yeah.
then like there's like in some ports there's either none or little
To choose
uh,
from.
choose
Yeah.
from.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
What I think is that things will be added. And if not, um, I mean, I can't imagine there would be a port where there would not be at least one excursion to choose from.
Mhm.
So, what Singles Travel International does also in every port is we have something called an independent meetup. And that is a time and a location. We always have the meetup on the deck where the guest services is, where you would sign up for shore excursions and it's like the reception desk. We have a meetup for people who do not have an excursion. So you can go off the ship together and spend the day together touring around, whether you book something on your own together. The important thing is if you do book an excursion that's not with Norwegian Cruise Line, just please make sure the hours you have plenty of time on either end that you're getting back to the ship on time because the ship will not wait. But so you'll never be alone if you do not have an excursion planned. If there are other people, you all can meet on. It will be in my schedule, the time and the location, and you can go off the ship together.
There was a question about the discount on the excursion that I've seen two different thoughts on it. That if you call somebody, they say no discounts, even though you're a certain level of travel, and other people say they got the discount. Not in our group. So I don't know.
Sam, I don't know about that. That is something that what I would say is if you have your heart set on an excursion, sign up for it now so you don't lose it. And then once we're on board, if you're a certain level, I can certainly go to our rep on board, the person that I'll be working closely with for our group to see, are there discounts available for them?
Well, their thing is they say, well, you guys got a special rate because you're a group and then you're not qualified for a discount. But that's pretty cheesy. I mean, it's not a huge amount of money.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, that's something when we're on board, Sam, I can try to help you with that.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, yes, you're welcome.
Is it possible to cancel one?
Yes, but there are deadlines that if you want to cancel and get the money back, and I'm not sure right now. Let me write. Who was asking that question?
Gabby.
Okay, Gabby, I'm going to look into that. It will usually say if you booked on the app, it might even say on your excursion kind of ticket that you
Yeah.
have, look there and see what the terms are.
Yeah, I tried to find it and I couldn't find anything. I think I booked too many.
Okay,
I
okay.
did like 7 of them.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Another question, can you sell or give your excursion to somebody else and they can go even though my name is on it?
yes, I've never seen them check a name for an excursion.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you purchase something and there's someone in our group who would have that, that would be a personal transaction between the two of you. But Sam, I've never seen anybody check the name on a ticket.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
No. I mean, yeah. Okay, first let me just write down Gabby. You want to know the cancellation terms and the limit to do so without penalty. Okay. Okay, great. On this page, page 7, there's some very important, there's important information. If you need anything during your travels, you can contact Singles Travel International at the number here, the 877-765-6874, and press 0, and someone will get back to you. If you find your flight is delayed, if your flight has been canceled, whatever, you can please text me and let me know because I can let the hotel know that you'll be arriving later or whatever that may be. So please also let me know if you're going to arrive later than your scheduled arrival time. Okay, the rest of this. Okay, here it is. You've already met me. Hello. And we have the names of all their travelers and where they're from, which is nice. Okay, transfers. We are recommending welcome pickups. If you haven't already booked a transfer, you can certainly take a taxi from the hotel. You can look into taking the tube. There are many ways to get to central London and with different price points. So the information about all that is here on page 10. Okay, this is something that's important. And I want to let you know this document that we're looking at, it's a live document. So if you find that this information here is not correct, please contact Singles Travel at service@singlestravelintl.com. Let them know your correct flight information. If you find 2 days before that they've changed, your airline has amended your flight time by 10, 15 minutes, even that is helpful for us to know. And this document will be updated. So, it's good for you to please look over, make sure this information is correct, and let the service department at Singles Travel know.
Okay, yeah, mine was just off like 5 minutes, so that's not a big deal.
Okay, yeah, that's not a big deal. 5 minutes. If it's like, 30 minutes, something like that, something that's going to make a change. Also, if you booked a transfer with welcome pickups, they will track your flights and they'll know that your flight is delayed. So that's a nice thing about that there will be someone waiting for you. They'll wait, I think it's up to 45 minutes. And if your flight is delayed, they have that information in the beginning. So you're not going to miss your pickup because of a delay. Here is the hotel we're staying at in London. It's in a great location. Here is everyone who is coming in the pre-cruise package. And it looks like well, it looks about half and half coming the 27th and or the 28th of July. So again, please just look at that, make sure it's correct. And if it's not, contact Singles Travel, please. Check-in is 3 p.m. If you have not, if you arrive earlier than that and your room is not ready, they will definitely store your luggage securely and you can go off and enjoy the day until your room is ready. So for our first day, for the people who are doing the 2-day pre-cruise, July 27th, I will be in the hotel lobby area from 3:30 to 4:30 to welcome you, to say hello, and to answer any questions that you might have. Then from 6 to 7, we'll have our happy hour club, and that will be at the bar in our hotel called Bailey's Bar. And then we will go to an optional dinner, excuse me, together. I will make us a reservation at a hotel, not a hotel, at a restaurant within walking distance. And again, what I have found the past couple years is that the restaurants mostly are able to do separate checks. What they do is they just have us go up to the till at the end, tell them what we had, and everyone pays individually. But again, once we get to the restaurant together, that's something that I will confirm with the wait staff. If you're coming in July 28th, so the people who were doing the 2-day pre-cruise, you have the hop on, hop off bus tickets. So I will have everyone, I have a QR code for each of the people that will be arriving on the 27th. So we'll have breakfast together that morning. I will be hosting the Singles International Breakfast Club from 8:30 to 9:30. If you're an early riser, you can get there as early as 7 at the hotel's breakfast room. And then we will go together. I'll walk you to the location of the bus stop for the hop on, hop off. And you can enjoy the day if you want, just going around London. I don't know if you've ever taken those buses before, but they're a great way to just get an overview of any city. You can ride the entire loop. I haven't looked at this one yet, but typically the loop with, if you don't get off, is about anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes. And then you can ride it again and get off on certain points. Did someone have a question? No. Okay. So then the people who are arriving on the 28th will be arriving. Again, I will hold a hospitality desk from 3:30 to 4:30 for the people that are arriving on the 28th. Or if you arrived on the 27th and you have more questions, of course, you can come. We'll do happy hour again at the bar, and then we'll go to another dinner together. And I wanted to talk about the next day. I'm going to come back to this page because I do want okay, just to talk about our embarkation day. We do have a group transfer from the hotel to the ship, and that will be at 10:30 a.m. on the 29th. So I'll have breakfast club again, 8:30 to 9:30. We'll check out by 10 a.m., settle any incidentals, and then we'll depart for the cruise port together. So we should be arriving right at about noon, which is great because I believe everyone I've spoken to has been able to get a noon check-in time. If you were not able to get that check-in time, please don't worry. We were going to be together. I've never had anybody turned away, and we're a small group. Does anyone have any questions?
When I did the check-in,
Yeah,
they didn't like my picture and they said, go ahead, but we'll take a picture again.
yeah. They didn't like my picture either. I had to take it like 5 times.
I did 5 times and then they gave up.
Yes, so don't worry about that. If they let you check in, that's all that matters. So I want to highlight what you all are receiving being part of our group. An unlimited open bar package, 250 minutes Wi-Fi, which is great, a $75 onboard credit, one complimentary specialty dinner. Okay, someone's coming back in. So I'll talk about the specialty dining in a minute. You get one bottle of wine, some truffles, and 6 bottles of water. So it is a really nice package that we get as a group for being part of Singles Travel International. I will be hosting. So for Gabby, if you're still here as the new to Singles Travel International, we have a theme, at least one theme night on every trip. On this trip, we'll be having 2. One is dress in white night. So you can dress any way you want, white jeans and a white t-shirt, a white dress, however you want. I will let you know what night our white night is and what night our Harvest Fest, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo, our Harvest Festival theme is. But it's something that we do that's fun. Sometimes if we're in the Caribbean, we'll do a pirates theme and people buy pirates outfits. So it is a signature thing that we do. The rest of the people on the cruise will not be participating, but that's okay. So I just wanted to highlight that. And again, I will let you know what nights those theme nights are, so you have plenty of time to plan.
The daily schedule is designated nights for that.
Oh, okay. And I did the daily schedule, so I just have to refer back to it. Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
I'm finally unmuted. This is Sandra.
Okay. Hi, Sandra.
I'm on an airplane and this nice man sitting beside me figured it out.
Well, you can thank him for us.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Of course.
I was boarding when y'all were talking about getting a ride from the airport. You mentioned some company that
Yes.
I don't know what.
It's called Welcome Pickups. And if you go to page,
Oh, it's on our thing?
yes, if you go to, it's a page called Getting There.
Okay, got it. That's all right. You don't have to, I can read that. I have not. I finally got that in the mail. I haven't looked at it. I've been at the beach. Sorry.
Okay. No. It is in the information. I'm trying to find what page it's on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but it's called Welcome Pickups. It's a fabulous service. I've used it several times, and like I said, they track your flight for you. So if your flight is late, yes.
May I ask one more question?
Yes.
Would people be willing to share the
transfer?
No. Would they be willing to share which tours they're taking from the ship? I would like to know because I'd like to join some people.
Yes.
Do you understand?
So
will they share them?
Once everyone is added to the chat, then I highly encourage you all. Some of you have already done it, but to put in which excursions you've signed up for.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
And one last question, then we're taking off.
Okay.
The last question is, if we choose not to take a tour, we'll be able to go into the town or wherever we are from the ship, correct?
Yes. So I had talked about the independent meetup. And anybody who wants to go off the ship, it will depend on, I believe that some ports we're tendering, but there will still be a way to get into town if you just want to go and explore.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome. Sandra, do you mind muting just because now it's very loud?
Okay.
Unless you have another question.
There.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Are you there?
Yep.
Am I loud?
No, it wasn't you. It was the pilot or whoever was talking.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to go back to that page. Okay, here we go. And okay, shore excursions, like I said, please share in the WhatsApp group. It's so nice for our group to be able to to be together on the excursions. And it's nice to know that that you know someone else who's going to be on your bus ride or whatever the excursion may be. Okay, most of this, yes. So Sam, you mentioned the theme nights are on there. I had just forgotten which days. Okay, so I have the Harvest theme night on August 1st. You can see here. And I chose the white night based on some nights were in port till like 9:30. Not a good night to do a theme night. So on August 7th will be our dress in white night. Again, a lot of this, it might have TBA. That's because we won't know the full schedule.
In the floor, we're working with me in the back. It's Justin. We're excited
What
to
is
take care of
that?
you. Before we depart, please direct your attention to
Sandra.
the items for a brief demonstration of the safety features of our CNJ 7.
Sandra, if Sandra can hear me, if you could mute because we can hear the pilot talking.
I'm going to turn it off.
Or just
Bye.
mute. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
There's not a formal night on the ship, is there?
No, not that I've been made aware of a formal night. Yeah, when I get on board, so that when we get on the ship, the first thing I do is I have a meeting. I will find out if there are any formal nights and when they are, and I will let you all know in plenty of time. Certainly, if you want to bring clothes to dress up at night, do that. It's a great chance for, to dress up. A lot of us don't get a lot of opportunity to get dolled up. So it's kind of nice on a cruise to be able to do that in the evenings. So I will let you know. What I also wanted to say is every day, the evening before, I am going to, once we have the schedule for the next day from the ship, I will send out the schedule for the following day in our WhatsApp group. So it will have a lot more information. I won't be putting the times of all of the excursions because on a given day there might be 10 excursions, but I will just be putting the important things, what time our breakfast club is, if we're doing a lunch that day, if I'm doing games one day, what time we arrive at port, what time you have to be on the ship, what time we're doing dinner. So also talking about dinners, we have our main dining. We have group tables every night in main dining, but we also have the opportunity to sign up for some specialty dining. All of you receive one complimentary specialty dining, which is very, very nice. So when I meet you in London, when I'm at that hospitality desk, or whenever I see you for the first time, I will have sign up sheets with me, and we already have reservations for, I believe it's 4 specialty restaurants, and you can just sign up for only, well, you don't have to do all 4, but you can, and one of those will be free for you. So I'll have signups, and we already know the date and the time. So that's something that, if you're looking to look, they have a French restaurant. They have French, Italian. I believe there's like one called teppanyaki that is Japanese steak, where they cook in front of you. And the other, I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now.
I think maybe Mexican.
The Mexican. Okay.
Maybe, I think.
La Cucina, okay. Venetian, no, that's all right. Le Bistro is French. Teppanyaki and Cagney's. Oh, yeah, it's a
Steakhouse.
Right.
So these are already on the schedule. So I will have sign up sheets. All you have to do is sign up. These are pay restaurants. So, like I said, you get one free, and the others you will have to pay. If you end up doing all 4, it might be to your benefit to pre-sign up for, they have dining packages. You can look on the app and see how much they cost. There's usually a cost savings if you bundle them, but please remember you already have one free and you can choose any of the restaurants. Okay, so don't overbuy. Keep in mind that you do have one for free.
I have also, because I've taken so many trips, I have 2 meals that are free. Do I do that through you or on my own?
So what you do okay, you have 2 meals through them. You can still sign up with me for your reservation, Sam. And
Okay,
then those vouchers are tied to your name and your stateroom. So
right.
we'll just make sure that you are not billed.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
yeah, and so anything that's on like your $75 onboard credit, I believe that can be used for anything on board, excursions, meals, if you want to buy things on the shopping on the ship. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go ahead. Someone have a question?
Well, you specified a day for Cagney's and you specified a day for La
All of
Cucina
them.
already. Yeah.
Yep, they're all on here. So all I'm going to be doing is having sign-up sheets. So you can go ahead and look at this schedule and see which days we already have the reservations for those specialty dining. Make sure you don't sign up for something else on those evenings. So all I need is your name. On my sign-up sheet, it will be your name and your cabin number and your signature, and I can go ahead and sign you up for those. Okay, so that you don't have to do it on the app or anything like that.
Sounds good.
Okay. So this is all information I will talk about. I'm going to have a farewell meeting toward the end of the cruise. So we're not going to talk about any of this farewell information now. But just to let you know, we also have departure flight and transfer information. So while we're on the cruise, if you find that your flight has changed for whatever reason, please let me know. And if you have a transfer already, I can alert Norwegian that the flight time has changed and that may change the time of your transfer. If you do not have a transfer, you can book them online on your app. It's very easy to do. If you are having trouble with that, when I meet with you, I can certainly help and I could sign you up for a transfer when I'm on board. It will be billed to your cabin. I believe it's $79. I think it was US dollars, from the ship to the airport at the end of the trip. But I see some people aren't leaving until like one person, Lori's leaving the 9th, Hugh is on the 10th. So, anyways, it's if you're flying out on the day that the cruise finishes, which is August 8th. So also I'm not going to go through all this. Please read this at your leisure. It's just interesting things about the cruise, what to pack. Again, it lists what is included in your package with Singles Travel International. These are exclusive things that you were given over other people who were on the ship because you've signed up with us. And I do just want to talk about playing nice. Most of you here, whoop, I don't know what just happened. Here we go. We always like to be welcoming to our groups, especially if there's someone new. Like we want to make everyone feel welcome and part of the family. And Gabby, what you'll soon find out is that you'll make friends, you'll want to travel with the people again. I've seen so many people travel together time and time again, and it's really it's a fun way to have a vacation. So Also, COVID, yes, I know we still have to talk about this, even though the protocols have drastically changed. What we ask is that everyone please be considerate of your fellow traveler. If you're feeling sick, if you have a cough, even if it's allergies, whatever it is, just please be considerate. If you feel that you are starting to get a cold or something, you might want to consider masking up. We just always want to be very courteous to our fellow travelers. And does anyone have questions about anything? Has everyone filled out the fit and willing to travel commitment? That was a link that was in the beginning of this document. If you haven't done so, if you could please, it's just an online form for singles travel. You click it, you fill it out, and it's something they have on file. I will, if you haven't signed it, I will have a form for you to sign when I see you. But it's much easier if you just do it the online version. So that is it. How are you all feeling? Are you excited?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone have questions about any? I know I went over a lot of information.
If there's an emergency at home, how do they contact us?
So yeah, that's a good thing. We should talk about international phone plans. Um, Typically, so they could call singles travel at that number that was at the beginning of this. But also, are all of you, I always have an international plan when I travel with AT&T. It's $12 a day, unlimited, and it maxes out at 10 days, meaning you could use it an entire month and only get charged for 10 days. So that is something that comes in handy. Otherwise, you have the Wi-Fi on board the ship, the 250 minutes. They will have to, you can give them my number also, but if you don't have an international plan and you're off the ship, your family will not be able to get in touch with you unless you're connected to Wi-Fi in a pub or something like that. So you might
Okay.
want to look into like if you have Verizon. Verizon has, I believe, the $12 a day, and they have a different plan where you can just buy a bundle of data. And, depending on how much or little you think you'll use when you're not on the ship, that will precipitate what package you might want to buy.
Okay.
So feel free to give them my number. Definitely give them the number for Singles Travel International as well.
Okay.
So, just keep in mind if you do not have a package, you'll have to connect to Wi-Fi somewhere off the ship. On the ship, if you do not have a package, you turn okay, on the ship, if you don't have a cell package, when we're sailing, I would turn your airplane mode on. And these are things I'll go over when we're together. Turn your airplane mode on and connect to the ship's Wi-Fi when you need to use it, and then you log out so you don't run your minutes. But if you don't turn airplane mode on, you could get charged very high rates. It's called cellular at sea. So that's just something I try to remind people that if you do not have a cell package, make sure when you're on board unless we're in port and close to land, turn your phone on airplane mode.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing now. Does anyone have any more questions? Because I like the people who were not able to attend to be able to hear questions and hear the answers to them. But if no one else has questions, I'll just stop sharing my screen and everyone, again, I'm just going to reiterate, if you're on the call now and you have not connected to the WhatsApp group, please send me a text 978-500-2918, and I can add you to the group. Okay, now I can see you all. And whoops, I meant to stop the recording.